I want to talk about. And usually I don't. I don't talk about my personal life. I don't, but this is beyond just my personal life because this is to whom it may concern. My name is Pedro and I'm from Nigeria, and Nigerians are suffering. Without any doubt, Nigerians are suffering. And I just want this video to be very straightforward to the point. There are so many things that I could talk about. This video could last for as long as 10 minutes, 15 minutes, even 20 minutes or 30 minutes if you let me, but I'll just go straight to the point. So it's been like a week or two now. Every Nigerian, myself included, have been having challenges with mobile transaction, and it's not been working. And these policies were put in place by the Nigerian government just to regulate certain things regarding the just recent concluded presidential election in Nigeria, and we still have the gubernatorial elections and House of Rep elections coming up. But there was a change of new naira note. The people can have access to it, and then the president came up to talk about you can use the old 200 naira, then later you can use the old notes until the end of the year. And banks were discharging 10,000 naira of old naira notes to people. And when the people wanted to go back to deposit such money in the bank told them to take it to the CBN. That is just one of the problems. But let me talk about what I just faced, and so many other Nigerians are facing even worse situation than I want to even talk about right now. So yesterday, like I said, that the mobile transactions have not been working. So I have discovered immediately after the service that the mobile transactions were working, and I immediately recharged my phone. And I said, okay, let me just get myself a pack of water from the store. And I entered the store, and I told the man, the owner of the store, I said, I don't have cash, but I'm going to do a transfer to you. Do you accept? He said, yes, but you are going to also pay charges. I said, I'm sorry, sir, it's that you don't get what I am talking about. I am going to make this transaction from my phone, from my bank, from my money to you and to your account. He said, yeah, I know what you're saying. I understand you. But they're also going to charge me for receiving money from you. And I said, I'm going to transfer money to your account and they are also going to charge you after charging me. He said, yes. I said, wow. I was upset. When I was being upset with that man, I said, let me talk to somebody whom I really understand me. So while I was explaining to that person, the person said, you don't know what they go on. No? So you did this country, you don't know that they charge even when you receive transfer. And I was shocked. And the banks have become, I don't know, something else. Wherever you're watching this video from, I just let you to feel free to put in your own words. I don't want to say everything. So today I went to the market and I wanted to get onions, pepper and crayfish. They won't actually accept transfer if you are getting them in small quantities. So I bought a basket of pepper, basket of onions and a module of crayfish. So when I got to where I bought the onions were sold for me for 1,700 naira for a basket, and the guy took me to POS. So now man, and I was charged 200. So I went to where I got the pepper. Pepper was 2,000 naira for a basket. The woman took me to a POS. I paid 200. Then I went to where I bought the crayfish, and he took me to another POS because house wasn't working. There was a network glitches, and then she took me to another POS where I paid 100 naira. So The crayfish was 3,500 and I ended up paying 3,600 naira. So we are buying things from the market even more expensive, but yet still paying more on top of it. Then I went to the fuel station where a liter of fuel inside the fuel station to buy fuel for my car was 310 naira, where the federal government policy for a liter of fuel is 195 naira. Okay, so I don't have a lot of fuel in my car to take me to where I'm going to, so I have to buy this one. And I wanted to pay, and they told me that the POS machine is a commercial machine for a whole fuel station, doesn't have a POS machine to conduct transactions, knowing fully where the conditions of the country regarding the currency, the naira notes. Now I paid 100 naira buying fuel of 3,500. The owner of that POS machine, either is a staff or the owner of that fuel station. So they are robbing you in making you pay twice for the fuel and still robbing you in collecting your money. Everywhere I'm just confused because everybody seems to be a thief, a criminal, a money monger, you know, of one sort or the other. People are just, there's no money, so people are really working so hard, coming up with different devices, different strategies to, you know, just make ends meet. And I ask, what's happening in Nigeria? And who's going to help us? It's really terrible. Who's going to help? I met a full-grown man, an elderly man, old enough to be my father. He came to meet me in the POS and said, "Do you have cash?" They said no. He said, "How can a full-grown man like me working like this, I don't even have a penny in my pocket. A penny in my pocket. And I still can access my money because even the banks have network issues." So I'm just wondering, what happened to those people who don't have accounts? And those people who even struggle, even when there was a physical cash, to get 500 naira for daily meal. What happens to them now? What happens to them? So my heart is really bleeding, and I'm just asking, what's happening in Nigeria and who's going to help us?